Okay, there we go. Howdy guys, I'm F08, your favorite Wolfgirl Enthusiast. It's been way too long since I've said those words, and welcome, oh my gosh, it's loud. Welcome to Random Romhack Fridays. Please be a little bit quieter. How are you guys doing? It has been far too long. Roa, Cavalry Units, good to see you guys. Fire Emblem and Wolf Girls, indeed. Just what you've all been needing in your lives. Just what I've been needing in my life. That is extremely loud. Is that just by design, or let's fix that a little bit. Let's see if that's supposed to happen. So this is going to be Fire Emblem Alethia. This is by a ROM hack by Nabe Epiker. I hope I'm pronouncing their name correctly. If you may remember, I played a game of theirs previously on the channel. I believe that was Brigand Emblem, if I'm not mistaken. I hope that I'm not mistaken. Good to see you, Cutie Pie. Welcome back once again. Okay, let's see. Hopefully this works. There we go. Awesome. Everything's working. It's been a long time since I've streamed. Talifolo's back. Yeah, true. I've grown about 6 inches since you last saw me. Well, my hair's grown about 6 inches in that time. You thought you could beat Europe, but you underestimated us. Good to see you, Alex Brown. It is a shame that I have to stream it this time. It truly is, but here we are for Fire Emblem Alethia. I actually have to set up my controls. That's how long it's been since I've last played. Also, I've gotten a new computer in that time. This computer's a monster, so I will not have any more streaming worries whatsoever. One good thing about working all that overtime is that it pays well. Chief, long time no see. Good to see you, Lee. It's been a very long time indeed. So, before we get into this, I'm actually going to throw on a little bit of music, and we're going to look over the game's Fire Emblem Universe page. Let me adjust my camera just a little bit. There we go. We're going to go and look over the Fire Emblem Universe page, and that way we can get a vibe for what the game is going to offer us, because I haven't read it. This is Random Romhack Fridays. You're going to get my initial reactions. We're going to see essentially everything at the same time together, and I'll give you my takes and whatnot on what all of this means. Let's go ahead and do that, and turn down the volume on the music a little bit. Just a little something to get us, oh, well, leaked. You've now seen my entire stream setup, I guess. Hopefully that's not too loud. I'm gonna keep it pretty low. Just want to have something in the background there. So this is Fire Emblem Alethia, 14 chapters completed. Like I said, by Nabe Epiker. Someone who has made some very, very good games, in my experience anyway. Both this one, well, presumably this one, but Call of the Armor they worked on, and then, what was the other one? I think it was Brigand and Emblem, like I said. My Kent is now +4, very nice. Difficult always. Let me just make sure that the music's good. There we go. Okay, so, what does this game have to offer for us? Things to feature in this game. Probably 20 to 25 chapters, obviously 14 completed, and an original story based on the concept of what happens after a traditional FE story finishes. That is really cool to me. Dismount like in the days of yore. That will be interesting to play around. I don't think I've played a game with dismount since I last played FE3, and that's been a great deal of time now. A limited form of the skill system with new custom skills. Okay, I'm not big on skills, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Can't really go wrong with them. The now standard quality of life changes, new classes like deserters, ballisticians, hunters, and changes to existing classes such as 5-move armors and monotype calves. Pretty standard change there. And then the strength magic split. Magic swords ahoy, awesome. Some screenshots. Obviously, there may be some manner of spoilers within this, but that's the nature of the screenshots. It looks like that's about all that we have. So, that's about all that there is to it. We can hop right into it. Simple as that. I kind of expected that to be longer, if I'm being real about that, but that's perfectly okay. We can hop right into the game as a result. I can go ahead and stop the music for now, despite how good it is. Let's go. Oh, it's loud again. Excited for a Resplendent Elise. Oh, also, did the page tell us what difficulty to try out? Because usually it's good to know what to play on. I wonder if there's a README file. I'll check that really quickly. Because if there is, I'd like to play on the intended difficulty. Looks like the README is mostly just credits. Yeah, I believe so. Yes, so it's just credits. Okay, understandably, of course, mandatory these days to have a credits log. But anyway, I'm just, you know what? I'm a gamer. That's a really, really loud thing there, personally, but you know, it's fine. we'll make do. Chapter 1, Another Day. You always do difficult, mwahaha. Of course, of course, of course. I always play difficult. I'm usually not someone who does difficult on the first playthrough, but there was no intended difficulty, and therefore I will take the bad, the bad advice of playing on the hardest immediately. Hello, Furry. Good to see you, Dribble. And Apollo is a gamer, yes indeed. This ends now, Daemon Lord. I will make you pay for all the suffering you've wrought. Waha, I'd like to see you try, human. And then he tried. Oh. Ooh, a red Demon King. Marth is plus... Oh, he's Resplendent Marth. Okay, gotcha. And rearmed weapon from rearmed leaf. That did a lot of damage. I believe that was more than 31 damage, actually. Ah, no, he's so strong. But the power of friendship, right? Leaf glow up, true. Ah, I like the Noah. Very nice. We're not gonna let something like this stop us, are we? Press on, my lord. Oh, the Christmas calves? We've come too far to give up here. Stay strong, my lord. And then the wife, presumably. Yes, I was right. Elise Art Piece. I hope that I said your name correctly the second time. Hi, fellow. Hope all is well. Yes, it's very well. Good to see you. I missed streaming. I very much did. You can do it, my love. I know it. That's Monica. It's him! It's the guy. It's... Wait a minute. Lee doesn't play easy mode. True. You're right. Good to see you, Roche. Hey, Faye, give us Noah and Trek. True. Is this is the guy for sure from Brigand Emblem, but is this gonna be the same? Wait, also I want to read that. Is this gonna be the same, like, tale somewhat? Like if it had gone differently? I don't know. Trek and Noah and Faye win. What's up? I'm here. Good to see you. Victor, I swore to protect you and have watched you grow into a fine man. You have the power. Believe in yourself. Of course. Everyone. Alright, let's end this war. And then he crits, right? He crits and does, presumably, 74 damage, or 78 damage? Whatever, math hard. But very nice. He has indeed done that. I think that might have been, like, right exactly enough to defeat the Demon King by default, which is really funny. The Demon Lord is no more. We've beaten the game. Simple as. Magic of friendship, yes indeed. So, if this is based on what happens after a game ends, then... Are we going to keep the strength? Holy moly, it's actually a Folo. You look more handsome than I recall. Thank you, I appreciate that. It's really over, finally. Finally the world will know peace. Months later, and it doesn't know peace, because that's Fire Emblem. Alright boys, you know the drill. Take anything not nailed down, kill anyone who resists, and then we book it for the fort. Simple. I'm gonna play along. Awesome. Good to hear that, Cutie Pie. Also, that's a good thing that you mentioned that, because usually I link ROM hacks in the description, and that is something that I have distinctly forgotten to do. So let me fix that really quickly, because that's something that I usually say every stream, because usually the idea is that we, you know, play the games for ourselves and inform our own opinions, and not just listen to Mr. Streamer Man talk about how everything is the way it is, and that's simple as. Play this game for yourself here. And now that should be in the description, although it will probably take until next time. For now, I'll link it in chat as well. Already playing Generation 2? I guess so. That seems to be the case. But either way, whether it is in the description or in the YouTube chat there for you guys. I also forgot to set up YouTube chat on camera. I'll do that next time. It'll take a little bit too much effort to do right now. No way, Thracia776, exactly. But yes, play this game for yourself. Make sure to leave constructive criticism for Nabe Epiker either in the comment section below if they happen to read, or probably preferably on their Fire Emblem Universe page. Bandits. I was hoping for this patrol to be a quiet one, but I guess that was too much to ask for. I like her portrait a lot. It's unfortunate, but this is not uncommon with all the disarray from after the war. That's why we're on patrol in the first place, to watch for these scum and end them. Fine. I guess we really will be killing these guys, huh? We're soldiers. They're bandits attacking our people. It's our duty. Do you have a problem with that? That's not what I meant. Of course I know what our job is. Captain, if I may, what are your orders? Oh, she's the captain. Awesome, awesome. Sniper Jagan. Sniper Jagan. Let's go. Pretty clean sprites. Yeah, I like them a lot. I like having like a roughly brigand-looking character on our team from the beginning. Come on, don't freeze up now. You know what to do. Right, we'll go for their leader and check the villages. Sign, Theo. Cover the fronts. I'll support from the air and flank when necessary. A Flyer Lord. Fascinating. Zoe will support us from behind. Aw, come on. I can fight up front. These guys couldn't hit me if their lives depended on it. Don't care. I know everyone here has fought in the war, so you all ought to know your way around a battle. That also means you should know that one mistake can get you killed. Not gonna... Wait, what did that say? One mistake can get you killed. No one under my command is gonna make that mistake. Am I clear? Crystal. Good. Now move out. Awesome. Okay, okay. This is looking good. I also noticed the Pegasus Lord, well, probably using a sword, of course, but has a custom map sprite as well. Let's see. What do you mean? I form all of my opinions on what I see streamer men do. Exactly. That's the way to live life. Simple as. Ooh. Oh, also. It's my... Okay, my controller's... My controller's acting funky. That's, I didn't pay for funky mode, so what I'm gonna have to do is change my controllers over, I guess. I got a new controller recently, so hopefully it works better. Let's see. It is unfortunate if that's the case, but I will go ahead and do that really quickly. I'm gonna have to likely shut off my game really quickly, so I'm just gonna save state. Apologies, apologies. My old controller was getting kinda bad, so I got me a flaming hot new PS5 controller, and it has treated me quite well. At the suggestion of your boy, the SAO Gamer, if he happens to show up in chat, he suggested it to me, and it has been worth it. I hope it'll turn on. If not, then I'll have to break out the Giga Chad's controller, my other brand new controller. It's wonderful. Back with technical difficulties, just how we love it. Exactly. It can't be an follow stream without technical difficulties. But that is the wonder of the YouTube magic. The people that are watching in the future. Yes, you, the one who has not subscribed. What's up with that, by the way? The one who has not subscribed, you may skip past the technical difficulties. The ones who are here are stuck with me. They must bear with the pain, misery, and suffering that is part of the technical difficulty side of things. I hope that this controller wants to work. I sure do. It should. I don't see why it wouldn't. I've played GBA with it at least once before, because that's the first thing I did as soon as I got this computer, was play GBA with it. Okay, so please work. I'm begging you. I'm begging you, buddy. Sniper Jagan, though. Yeah, Sniper Jagan. I cannot wait to try that out. Okay, so maybe now. I hope. Please. I genuinely hope. So we'll do joypad, configure, up. No, please, I'm begging you. Wouldn't mind being stuck. Awesome. I'm glad. Definitely full of suffering, as usual. So I guess what I'll do is I'll just plug it in, like, manually, as we did in the olden days with USB-C cables. Actually, we never used those in the olden days. We used very convoluted and inconvenient methods of plugging things in and unplugging things out. Let's see. IMO, we lose Lord turn 1, and the stream disappear for another month. That sounds about right. It really does. So, let's see. Unplug this again. You guys get to hear the Windows sound effects. I'm sure that's what you're honestly here for. Because you knew there would be some. You had to. A new controller, new computer. Yeah, I've been doing the working. Oh, that's not good. That's not what I wanted. But you know what? That's fine. Up, down, left, right, A, B, L. It did the really fast LR. LR, select, and start. Right? And then speed. Okay, cool. Yes, there we go. It's gonna be weird playing with a PS5 controller because I'm not a PlayStation gamer. This is actually the first non-Nintendo-esque controller I've ever owned. Oh, is the music just not gonna play now? Wait, did I unplug my headphones? That's probably it. I still do not hear the game. But it's really loud for you guys, I see. That's... What? Why is that... Oh. Of course, because my computer is a genius. It said... Okay, now it should be fine. So due to the simple fact that my computer has exactly all of the brain power in the entire universe, it said, let's make your audio source your new controller. Because that is logical. That's the thing that needed to occur there. Fire Emblem Alethia. Working on your PC and thought these were your Windows sounds. Awesome. Love to see it. Okay, anyway. Now we play the game. Now we get to look at the characters and what all of that entails. Okay, so let's have a quick look over the map first. A very small one to start off, something that I love to see. I don't like big maps for the sake of being big maps. This one seems very well suited to being a first map. The life of being a working member. You have money to spend. Yep, and it's never enough. Exactly. So, let's have a look at the characters. It's a little bit loud on my end, so I'm just gonna turn down my volume. Simple as. That way it doesn't impact the stream volume. What a gamer am I. I love having convenience. Anyway, this is Sirini, commander of a unit of Thessa, driven and focused. She is the captain, leader of a brigade of army troops, Iron Sword and Vulnerary, D-rank swords. Pretty classic for a lord. 5 con 28, I see the female mounted aid has been fixed. Pretty much a standard by this point. One of my favorite things personally. We can see growths. Should be a hack where the Jagan just dies outright and you can prevent it. Or you can't prevent it probably. Indeed, that would be quite funny. So, here is Sirini. 5 strength, 14 speed, and 9 res stand out on 22 HP. Looking quite good to me. I mean, pretty much just a sword lord for you. Probably quits a couple more weeks. I'm not gonna quit. I have more willpower than that. This is the first day I've taken off since my first 2 weeks at work. Simple as. Anyway. Strength magic split, so we're gonna be seeing probably strength and magic, in terms of their growth rates, sort of. Like, magic and strength are going to take from the growth rate pool, and therefore growth rates across the board are probably going to be a little bit lower. I also know that Nabe Epiker likes to make lower growth rates, something that I'm quite a fan of personally. I don't like when all of the growth rates are super high, because high growths and whatnot, they're cool, until the point where you just kind of have to stat check everything. Anyway, her personal skill is Adrenaline, attack speed treated as +4 during combat, or if her HP is less than 100. Let's see, is there a ginger in this hack? Indeed there is. I thought he was. I don't know if that counts, it doesn't quite, but either way. Sirini looking pretty good, I'm down with it. A speed Jagan with low strength growth, very scary. I think she's... well, this is the lord anyway, but she does indeed have low strength, decent magic, pretty good speed. She's built like a Pegasus Knight, except for the part where she has like the 25 strength and 30 magic. I would have to assume she's going to gain magical ability at some point, or maybe get like a magic sword from either this chapter or one of the villages, if I were to just take a wild guess, of course. I'll look at Zoe in a moment. She seems interesting. I'm surprised that she would be the lord, or the Jagan, but either way. The fighter looks like JVR, that's him, that's the one. This is Theo, an axeman of Thessa, soft-spoken and kind. He is the, oh, they already have a support build. I like that actually, that's very cool. Also, what was her affinity? She has the Dark Affinity. Very solid one for a Lord. I love the Dark Affinity on the Lord. Now, I don't know if the supports formula has changed at all, but if it's not, that's probably my favorite one to have on a Lord. It feels the most balanced for a Lord. At least personally, because you get all of the extra stuff without getting attack and defense. Imagine not having a Lord with blue or red hair, or both. Exactly. Fire Emblem Gauge, you know. But anyway. So he has 12 strength, 6 speed, 5 defense that stand out, and very high skill. Reminds me of Lot, if Lot had strength, essentially. So yeah, we've already read that, and then his personal skill is Certain Blow, 20 hit when initiating battle. So he's an axeman, for sure, but he's also got a lot of accuracy. Y'all been keeping up with elections, been a big supporter of the cavalry units for stream mod. True. Anyway, so strength really high, pretty much your standard classic fighter, except for the really high skill. Love to see that. He's also got the Thunder Affinity, quite a good one for a fighter. How does that match with Teen? Wow. That is a great combination. That is some crit rate, but the big thing is a lot of defense. Accurate man, indeed. Killing this candy. Have fun with that. Let's see, so 40 strength, 50 skill, of course. Of course, he's going to be really high on skill. And then 90 HP stand out. A little bit of... well, his defense is pretty okay. 25 defense is actually a respectable defense growth. All things considered, considering how impactful defense is. Other than that, though, 14 con, he's getting way down by none on the Steel Axe. We make a Volo mod. Ah, that's genius. If only he was in chat. I don't see him, therefore he cannot be mod. Tried cavalry units, indeed. Alrighty, looking good, though. Theo is... probably my favorite character so far, in terms of what he can do. I'm a big fan of axe fighters, though. We'll move on to Teen after that, but I like to see that the Steel Axe has had its weight reduced to 14, alongside the 14 con fighter at the start. That's a good, like, gameplay integration thing. I like that quite a bit. So here's Teen, or Tyne. A Thessan Cavalier, straightforward and serious. Sounds good to me. He has an Iron Lance, the C support with Theo, and these stats. Very straightforward across the board. He's your starting cav, yep. 8 strength, 8 speed, 8 luck. Very FLO 8. He has that 10 con, 15 aid, so he's rescuing just about everybody, if not everybody on this team to start off. I mean, he should be, yeah. There's no way a sniper was going to be 16 con. So he's moving, 7 move. Do we get the dismount? We do get the dismount immediately, so how is that going to work in terms of his lance? I guess we'll see. So anyway, pretty much nothing more to say about him. He's your standard cav. His skill is probably lunge, yeah. Swap places with the opponent after combat. No effect if move is... Oh, okay, so like if they don't move, presumably like the boss, you can't just... Yeah, you can't just bop bosses off thrones and stuff. Okay, that's a good balance point for that. Probably mandatory, actually. Looking good otherwise. I mean, I like Ice Affinity on Cavaliers so long as Cavaliers have partners who, you know, work with that. That's the big thing about Kyle in FE8 is that he doesn't really have, you know, big usage for his Ice Affinity. You should make me mod. My resume is the fact that you lost mod exactly 3 minutes after getting it from Chris. Nice. He's mean and edgy anime, exactly, although my hair is way longer now. It's been... I haven't had a haircut all this year, so that's how it be. I'm here said it too. They know, it's me, it's just me, that's all it is. Looks like Kelikafolo. Okay, well, now he has to be my favorite character. I mean, he has 8 strength, 8 speed, 8 luck. This is a FOLO 8. That's his name. That's him. That's me. Where's the mustache, though? I guess he'll have to grow into it when he promotes. Either way, he's pretty cool. Does Kyle drink monsters? He does indeed drink monsters. Constantly. That's the only beverage he consumes. He has to have all that energy to deal with Ford, after all. Can I cut it next summer? We'll see about that. We'll see about it. I think we would all regret that decision, the exact frame that it began to occur. Not even by the time it was complete. I'm pretty sure it would just be a bad idea, but I will not be unconvincible in this regard. So anyway, here's Zoe, an archer of Thessa, incredibly skilled despite her age. She is a sniper, apparently young, going by both her description and her character story presence. Zoe's kind of ginger, a little bit. She's got that A rank in bows, really good stats, 9 strength, 18 skill, 14 speed. How heavy is the steel bow? 9, okay. Bows are pretty strong, 10 might, that's going to be useful for the whole game. 18 skill, 14 speed, 15 luck, 5 defense, pretty classic on that 26 HP, and then 9 res. That bow range +1, it is indeed awesome. And then Mercy, grants usage of a blow, which leaves the enemy alive with 1 HP. Pretty standard for a Jagan. Interesting indeed, and some talk conversations here and there. Awesome. I do indeed see how this map is set up. This has some very strong first map, you know, teaches you how to play the game, or gives you multiple strategies to do things. Like you could either attack, or you could go up here and visit, which is probably what I'm going to do, and then let the Axe Fighter kind of body himself. Also the generic sab portraits, which is something that Brigand Emblem did as well, which I really enjoyed. It also, in terms of game design, it helps you to differentiate who has what stat blocks, so that's something that I appreciate on that front. Because that is something that I get mixed up on myself whenever they don't have portraits for each individual class line. Mercy is kind of weird when you crit with it. Yeah, I'd say so, that's interesting indeed. I wonder if snipers have the crit bonus. I guess we'll see. Someone needs to make an FE hack with the Club as the cast. Shh, don't tell them. That was supposed to be a thing at one point, but shh. I got lazy. That's exactly what occurred. Oh, everybody has shove, presumably. I would be understanding if mounted units did not have shove, but everybody else probably? Okay, and you can shove anybody regardless of their weight, so that's good. So do we have rescue? We do have rescue. We have shove, rescue, dismount. That's a lot of things. That's a big many. That's a largely amount. But I'm down to see what all that entails. So in terms of dismount, well, I'm going to start with this first. I'm going to go visit this village. I am by no means under the impression that I will die by doing this, so I'd say this is probably the intended strat. Lazy follow, nothing new. Exactly. Literally has the bucket hat, yep. You're here to get rid of the bandits. That's great. Take this bow. It's the treasure of our village. Iron bow. Silver bow. Wow, okay. Have you ever thought of making your own hack? Indeed I have, and I am doing that as I have time. And I'm making decent progress on it, actually. I've got a lot of art for it, I've got a lot of stuff done, and I'm very pleased with it so far. I'll have to show you guys what kind of progress I've made someday pretty soon. But we'll see about that. So, Mercy. I want to try out Mercy to start off, because I want to try Dismount this first turn. That was a thing? You genuinely didn't know? Yeah, it was a thing. Ooh, it uses the numbers above people's heads for their damage. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so I do really want to see what dismount does. Can you reach... Okay, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to attack with Theo. And then I'm going to dismount from the back a little bit, because my understanding of dismount as it was in FE3 was that you gained access to swords following your dismount. But he has lances only, and there's no indication that he would get a sword, so we'll see about that. In terms of all this stuff, I mean, I'm sure we wouldn't really be into... Oh. I'm pretty sure all of this was perfectly intentional then. I'm pretty sure exactly what I did was the intended way to play, so we're gonna dismount. Okay, he does use lances, cool. So, back on the battlefield, eh? You're still not very good at small talk. Well, the only way I'll improve is with practice, no? Fine, I'll humor you, but only because you're my friend. Yes, it hasn't been that long since either of us were out here. Indeed it hasn't, possibly even too soon. Just small talk then. I thought we already had this argument. Yes, we did. We never finished it either. Tin, please, you don't have anything to prove by returning so quickly to duty. And what if I said I'm not here to prove anything? I'm here because my country needs me and nothing more. That's it. That's the only reason. You are positive. I can send you the video after stream. Yeah, that's true. I mentioned it in the Discord. True. That was a very fun thing to do, even though it wasn't very fleshed out. Yeah, that's right. Fine then, but please, I'm your friend too. I care about you. You don't have to shoulder everything alone. Of course, Theo. Now, back to the battle? Alright. Awesome. Dismounting, making you only able to use swords and make you forget other weapons is kind of cringe. I agree. I do. Thracia dismount bottom dext, indeed. But for now, we do get access to our lance, it would appear. So, we're going to roll with it like that. We're going to see what happens here. Ooh, she uses the flying Nino animation, but with a sword. Pretty good one. I like it quite a bit. A little bit of a dark Pegasus, green colors, very nice palettes all across the board. The map palettes, the character palettes, everything just looks nice. The presentation is very solid. Good old teen is the Ephraim Lord. I don't know if dismounting offers any bonuses in any particular way, other than probably allowing you to traverse, you know, some particular tiles a little bit better, but I'm not sure how much... Oh. It makes you drastically worse, so we're never doing that again. Say goodbye to Ephraim forever. We'll probably do that again at some point. I'm sure there's statistic advantage in that, but for now, that's kind of rough. -3 all stats for losing your horse. I see why that would occur. But unfortunate, unlucky, arguably. Hand axe, interesting. Oh, we got that extra bow range too. I always forget about extra bow range. That'll be a constant that you'll see. We're gonna do something that is referred to as the funny. We're going to shoot this guy just like this, and we're going to be doing some rescue strats. Harrier, that might be the name of it. Very nice crit, 54 damage, but yeah, we're going to be doing what is referred to as the funny. I wonder if this game has Thracia trade. Can't remember if Brigand Emblem did, but either way, we're going to be doing that like this. We're going to be picking up with him, and then we're going to... I actually meant to trade that hand axe over, but it doesn't super matter. This would be our chance to try out Thracia trade, if it does exist. It does indeed, so pretty handy. I think that Thracia trade personally isn't the greatest, but I have yet to play a game that proves that, essentially, so I have no qualms with it. It seems as though a game has to be built around Thracia trade, in my opinion. Just because it can make some very insane strats that should not reasonably be achievable. But that's just my opinion. It's not bad. I don't dislike it. I hope she doesn't die. She shouldn't. Even though that's a lot of damage. She might actually die. Whoops. Oh, okay, good. Got lucky on that RNG. 41%, pretty much a standard. You'd expect that to hit on my channel, of course. But that's fine. That's fine. Just a little bit of risk. It is the difficulty after all. It would be rather difficult, presuming that that is the case. So, simple as... Like that sprite? Oh, yeah. Probably a magic promo, yeah. Her magic base and her magic growth are both higher than her strength. Scripted? Yes. I scripted that event. That occurred because of me. So, in terms of bows, they are still 2-range, which is something that I am happy about personally. I don't like I don't like 1-range bows. At least as a default, I'm okay with one here and there. And then they're not 3-range either, which is also something that I enjoy. Also, I just noticed that attack speed is listed right here, so I don't have to keep going and checking the speed stats of all of the units. That's going to take some getting used to on my end, simply because I am used to checking all of the units for their speed stats. And honestly, I'll probably continue to do that, so if it gets to be that I do that a lot of times, just scream at me about it, and I'll try to remember. There's also the obvious top left up there that shows everything. The attack speed, defense. You don't have to menu if you don't really want to in this game. There are some aspects where you will have to, like your luck stat and things of this nature. You'll want to for, like, weapons. Actually, no, the weapons are displayed, so I actually don't have to menu if I don't want to, unless I, like, see something that I want to know more about. Very fascinating indeed, but I'm a Fire Emblem player, deep down to my soul, so I'm gonna be doing a lot of menuing. Okay, so in terms of this guy, I'm just going to do this talk conversation, presuming that it doesn't end the turn, of course. Ha! Zoe, I told you to stay out of melee. She is out of melee. In fact, she's not even a Marth player. Come on, I told you I'd be fine. Look, not even a scratch on me. You need to listen to my orders if I'm your captain. Although, I can't deny your skill. You fight like a seasoned veteran, and I've not seen many archers with your prowess. You're my age or a little younger, right? Little younger right there. A little bit of a typo, that's all good. Well, you know, I practically grew up with a bow in my hands, so I guess it was all practice. Well, alright then. Guess we should get back to battle. Don't need to tell me twice. She's not telling the whole story, but no, I shouldn't pry. We've only just met. Interesting, only just met. Well, you're going to watch an archer shoot right through your Pegasus and get this fighter dead. Wonder if you can read the C support between Teen and Theo. That is a good question. I didn't see an option to do so, but it may be in a menu somewhere. Okay, so the way I'm going to do this, probably just kill this guy. Okay, I actually can't do that in one hit, at least not safely. So I will instead... There is a good opportunity here to kind of double whammy if I leave him here with the hand axe, but I also want to make sure that everybody else dies. It's big time important to me. So let's first attempt the negative weapon triangle, the bad weapon triangle, which you should never do, ever, under any circumstance, despite the fact that Streamer Man just did it. He has lied to you about what is a good strategy. You should always use reverse weapon triangle. I don't know, at this point. Weapon triangle's really, really cool. I like weapon triangle, and I'm glad it's here. I really hope that it returns in engage. I think it's already been shown to return in engage, so... I'm happy about that. I'm a big fan of it. Also a Lance Pegasus. That was unintentional, but we'll take it. Hopefully Theo is just fine. The bow is going to do more damage than it usually would, but I was not expecting the Pegasus Knight to be in his range. I didn't check that. That's on me entirely. Nah, he's fine. He's especially fine now, for sure. Theo's definitely my favorite unit. He was also probably not fine if both of those had hit. I didn't account for the fact that he has 6 speed. OMG, Mom, if Olo used Lance... OMG, Mom, if Olo used Lance against Axe. Bad, exactly. Actually, he would have lived on 1 HP. That's really good. I like Theo. I've said this many times, and I will continue to say it. He's very good. Very big and solid and strong. Okay, a little bit of a hand axe throw against this Pegasus Knight. Seems dagger units are returning to engage, so debuff units, gotcha. That's an interesting concept. I like daggers, but I'm not sure if I like them because of debuffs. But I'm not sure what else they add that bows don't, so maybe that is the big thing that they do. She can dismount. I just want to see her attack animation. Probably just Erica. Oh, nice. The F from, like, female thing there. That's the one that I use, although the axe version. Wow. What a level up. I don't think that is what I'm supposed to have gotten on my first level up, not with these growth rates, but... I'll take it. I sure will. She also doesn't lose stats. Interesting to note. I'm going to dismount because I think it's funny to use the Ephraim animations because I like the Ephraim animations. They're actually my favorite default animations. So, Teen is going to be pretty consistently debuffed solely on the virtue of being kinda cool looking. Strength, yeah, she got strength on a 25% growth. Not something you see every day. You may even argue that you could see it about a quarter of the time, if you so desire to do so. I'd say this is where the steel bow, or the silver bow, comes into play. I'm definitely going to use it on the archer, just because I like to use expensive weaponry on Archer Man. Her class changed, indeed it did. Good old dismounts. She is now, I think it was a knight. She was a captain before, now she's a knight. Yep, awesome. We should read that. Dismounted knight whose lack of steed does not hold them back. What does his say? Knight. Dismounted knight whose lack of steed does not hold them back. I think that something about this is off, but that's fine. That's perfectly okay. Playing a little ahead of you. Stranding got strength twice already. Awesome. That's really cool. I am glad that she's doing well for you. Alright, go ahead and get back on your horse, buddy man. Slim Lance. Classic. I love to see Slim Lances, but I always love to see what is done interestingly with them. It would appear that Slim Lance is actually just a weaker lance with more accuracy. Which is fine, understandable, and fair. All of these things in quick succession. I don't know that I need to use the Vulnerary just yet. So I don't think that I will. Unless you double. There's the menuing again. I'm just gonna keep menuing. I like to menu. It's quite funny when the menu buttons do the thing where they show you the numbers. Society in this game saying infantry can never be captain's Joker moment, honestly. Not even kidding. I like the Lucina map sprite though, that's quite cute. Very adorable indeed. Ah, can you imagine waking up in the morning as a sword fighter and being like, I'm going to go into the woods and attack the archer? That really says something about our society right there, if anything does. That would be a Joker moment. Only a real mercenary, like a genuine, honest, well, I guess Myrmidon. A genuine, honest Myrmidon would go over there. That's just how all Myrmidons are. Like, that's just how it is in the society. Will the defendants? Indeed. What's up, Tucky? Good old teen here. Although he doesn't appear to be a teen. Or teenager. I don't know. I have no idea what he's meant to be. Well, that's fine, honestly. Can't be a skill issue anymore. And yes, I have remained hydrated for all this time, and I hope you guys have too. It's a very important feature of life to remain hydrated. And if you had not done it, what's this song? I feel like I've heard this before. Either way. The crest started blaming. Exactly. So here's Fent, the boss, a former mercenary turned to banditry. Yeah, I mean, boss moment. Pretty much to a T. He doesn't have any 2 range though, so we can cheese him out with Theo if we really want to. He also doesn't gain any healing from this village tile. But now we know Senri doesn't lose stats when dismounting. She can dismount to avoid archers. Exactly. Oh, that's probably the big thing for Teen. I didn't even consider that. He does indeed lose cav effectiveness. I hope in that case that cav effectiveness, I hope that it remains a consistent threat. Because bows are always going to be a threat, of course. And who are you supposed to be, Missy? I'm here to get rid of you and your goons. Haha, now that's a laugh. Let me show you the skill of a veteran, sweetheart. Of course you will. Don't get cocky. Stay focused and you'll be fine. Indeed she will be. She's dismounted, but she's going to mount an assault on this guy's face. What the heck? Where is the boss quote? Exactly. We're not going to get to see it. Or I guess we did get to see it against specifically the Lord. Ah, no, this can't be. I didn't survive the war just to die here. Well, that would appear to be what he did indeed. That was a very fun first map. I like that quite a bit. Very well constructed. On all fronts, like even down to the basic tile placements, the forests and everything, the road. Aesthetically and in terms of how good it actually was. Very, very solid map on all fronts. Love that one quite a bit, actually. That's a very good starting map. Very strong. Seems to have been the last of them, Captain. I like how she talks to herself. Yeah, I do too. It kind of gives an insight into the inner thoughts of the Lord, as it were. The last of the ones too slow to get away, anyway. Right, I saw a few heading north. Are we pursuing them? Yes, of course. We ought to head out on the morrow. Pardon the interruption, Captain, but it seems the village chief wishes to speak with you. Fine, I guess I have to see him. I suppose I ought to thank you for the help, late as you were. So, do you have an explanation for the lateness of your patrol? I'm afraid that our military is suffering from a staffing problem, just like at my job. It's always a staffing issue. Good old staffing. Dadgum staffing. No, and you attacked the fighter, bro, and I swear he didn't have a quote. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think it's just with the Lord in this case. Dang it, Jig. Is that your first oh, okay, that's your second message. I can forgive that then. Got off work late, eating cake. How's the stream going? It's going very well. Despite the technical difficulties. So I suppose we'll just be sitting ducks for any cutthroats around. We were better off under the Carlons. At least they kept the darn order. You may stay here for the night, but when you return to the capital, ask your commander if they give a fig for their people. Dang, that's rough. Literally saving this guy. Although, in a certain sense, it's refreshing to see a villager who actually just isn't grateful. The nerve of that guy, huh? Making it like it was our choice that those brigands are around, or that we lost so many fighting for independence. Only reason it was just us here is because the rest of the army is stopping raids from his precious Carolons. Huh. While I would agree that his anger is misaimed, his behavior is understandable. The lives lost today will not be easily replaced. Yeah, that's a very long process, isn't it? About 9 months, and then about 18 more. Fig Jetty, true. Especially when his town has already been hit by the war. You think I don't know that, Theo? That death is irreversible? It's obviously not what he meant. Enough. We're clearly all tired and need some rest. We'll chase down those bandits tomorrow. Yes, Captain. I'm liking this quite a bit. The story is very well constructed so far. It kinda... We're not just a cohesive group, necessarily. Like, we just met the sniper yesterday, apparently. You know, our two buddies are buddies, but they're having arguments. The leader's not necessarily like a born and bred leader. I mean, this is kind of refreshing in a lot of ways. The engagement went fine. You kept them alive. You did your job, Serenity. You just need to keep it up. You can do this. You can be a leader. Everything is going to be okay. I like her a lot. That's a very strong start for a lord. Zoe. Huh? What is it? You're distracted, just like you were during the battle. Is this about what we were talking about earlier? Alright, geez. I was just thinking, you know. What's so important to think about that it's worth losing focus during battle? That's not what I... Look, we killed more people, okay? I just needed a second. What kind of soldier? You get off my darn back. It won't happen again. Can't let this slide. Wow, okay. Death isn't permanent, just play on Phoenix mode. Exactly. You know what's up. Another day, another chapter. 3 sword fighters, 3 houses. That'll be a lot of fun. I'm having a great time with this one already. This is nice. That is something that's really cool too. That's going to show our party taking off in that direction. I've seen that before in Code of the Black Knights, but I like seeing it in this one too. Some of Fence men just got back. Indeed they did. And this guy, he's looking like a school teacher. Look at him over here with his long hair, his Innish jacket, and his old man's face. SMH. Oh, turns out he's he bit the dust, ran into a patrol. He just can't let it slide, indeed he can't. He's just mad that he loses stats for simply existing off of his horse, while the sniper is off her horse all the time. But she has like double him in every stat whenever he's off his horse. He's just mad, he's just salty, that's all. Ben talked up a storm about his skills from the war, but his blade was weak. Really, the thing looked like a pretty solid piece of metal to me. That's not what he's talking about. I didn't mean as literal. Oh, whatever. In any case, we'll go ahead with the raid on the river village without him. Think that'll be fine? Sure, the boys have been getting angsty waiting anyway. I'll go tell him. Imbeciles, a lot of them, but so long as my blade can contribute to continue to satisfy its thirst. I haven't read in a while. Might as well stay, even if the prey is weak. Oh, how I miss the battlefield. Indeed, school teachers would miss the battlefield. They have to interact with children all day, and that will get grating really quickly. Looks like we've caught up with them. What are we waiting for? Let's strike. Hold on. Not all of us have mounts, you know. There are distinct advantages. I'll give him that much. I concur. Well, unfortunately, we haven't got time for y'all to catch your breath. Looks like they're starting another raid. Pretty simple. Yo. That is a nice portrait. I'm gonna start simping. And just where do you think you're going, miss? I'm gonna protect the village. What else? How can I repay you for all the hospitality you've shown? Ah, Athena. And what? You'll fight off bandits with that dinky staff? What will you do? Bonk them on the heads? You'd be surprised. I know I'm not much good with magic, no matter how hard I try, but I have a pretty good arm. So yes, I suppose I will be bonking them on the heads. This is about to get real good real fast. I'm about to like this a whole lot. I see. Oh, the heck with it. Take this sword. Ah. Unlucky. My boss makes $1, you make a dime. That's why I watch Spice and Wolf on company time. Exactly. I actually do. No cap, actually. Well, a little bit of a cap, but you know what I mean. A fellow sim confirmed always, since the dawn of time. Barish jig, exactly. Honestly, I think that one is pin-worthy. Despite everything. That one, that's important. If there's one thing you take away from this stream, let it be that you watch Spice and Wolf on company time. But like actually, for actual real, and no cap and on jaw, I got these bone conductor headphones. They're not like actual headphones in terms of like having speakers, but they conduct sound through your bones. I mean, they're bone conductor headphones. So I wear them underneath my hat, and I get away with it. I hope somebody watches the stream from work and tells the boss about it, and then I get fired, and then I can get a better job somewhere. Can't believe you'd cheat on one and tell to you like this. Look, it's not gonna be me that marries her. It's gonna be Teen that marries her. You see, it's not me. It's just the one who kind of looks like. It's not projection. It's just. I'm just like. You know, it's complicated, but it's fine. I thought they were gonna Path of Radiance or Radiant Dawn. Yeah, that would have been cool. And I suppose she cares not for the harm she's walking into. May Harvester show her mercy. Interesting. So a troubadour who can use swords and heal. Estoc, effective against armors. I recall that weapon. A quick-witted woman who prefers healing to fighting. Awesome. Well, we will look at her stats once we get over to her. I do not want to spoil that while she is still a green unit. He's wearing a bucket on his head. What a guy. With a short axe, no less. That is quite strong. Either way, let's have a quick glance over the enemies. Got the Ruby Sword, classic, if you remember, Vision Quest. Lot of Reaver plus Triangle Adept weapons. That's a very, very big theme in that game. Yeah, I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. Go ahead and tell the boss on me. Makes sense to me. Anyway, here's Ants. I'm just gonna call him Ants, because that's all that I know how to say. A sword fighter who enjoys the thrill of the kill. Love the enemy portrait so much. I know, it's really, really, really good. It's really, really good. I love it a lot. It's like everything that you'd ever want in an Armor Knight. Let's see, a quick glance over the enemies does not yield a look at weapons that would be stealable, or droppable anyway. Alrighty, let's get right into it then. So a couple of lance users, Steel Lance and Iron Lance, so probably doubles this guy. We do not, but that's perfectly okay. We probably double him with Mr. Teen here. Don't get the kill though, unfortunate. Well, we will get the kill with Zoe one way or another. How do I want to do this? I guess I could Mercy. Have Mercy. Somebody in chat better catch that reference. Is this a Sonic song? That is a good question, I don't know. But the music choices have been really good so far, that's one thing. It is clearly noticeable. Okay, well, I've already messed up my formation somewhat, so what I'm gonna do, unless... Do you have a Reaver? Okay. He does not indeed have a Reaver, so we're gonna be giving the... Yeah, okay. Gonna be giving the kill to Teen, with his defense being as high as it is. And then that's it. Wow, what's up, Heartless Caesar? Good to see you. Bothering you because it sounds familiar? Yeah, I kind of get that vibe too. Don't really know what it is, though. Can't put my finger on it. Can only put my thumb on the A button to kill this guy. Your favorite person? Full House reference. He got it. I was actually expecting KJ to get that one. But yeah, favorite person, that streams. Indeed it is. Good to see you, Heartless Caesar. It's been a long time indeed. I do indeed live, as you have asked me many times in the Discord server. I appreciate your checking in and whatnot. Alrighty, a little bit of mercenary action. Love the updated mercenary animations. Hope we get one of those for ourselves at some point. What are we lacking in our army, really? Not much of anything. We have a little bit of everything going on. Caesar has a favorite person? Amazing. Honestly, astonishing. Weren't you Heartless? Ah, that's true. He's breaking character. That's fine. I've simply stolen his ability to do anything but break character as a Wolfgirl Enthusiast. Indeed. That is the role, the honor, the tradition of the Wolfgirl Enthusiast. I missed him, his mane and his hat, indeed. Those are my traits for sure. His laugh, his smile, indeed. Him. Thank you, appreciate it. Let's see, where's the battle music? You def recognize it. Good question. I'm not really, to the dismay of like everybody around me, someone who knows much about music, so you'll just have to let me know if you figure it out. Okay, I'll throw a little bit of a hand axe from over here. And hopefully it'll hit with that 99 accuracy. 15 watching, 13 likes, SMH. Thank you guys, 15, that's crazy. It's been so long, I'm glad. Really, really happy to see you all here. Alrighty, Teen. Let's get it. Mercy seems convenient. Too convenient, maybe. Like a power-crept Jagan. Maybe. Mercy's good, but it appears that it uses, you know, 2 weapon uses. I think that if Mercy... How would I put this? I think if Mercy was just a single strike, I would probably use it more. Because, you know, it'll be merciful to not attack twice in a row and use 2 of my weapon uses. Axe against sword. Sus. Indeed it is. But that's perfectly fine. I think that certain blow skill of his is really coming through. Sonic colors, but not sure. Sounds like Sonic. Hey, you're fighting off the bandits too. Wait, that uniform. You're a Thessan captain. Yes, sure am. Then let's work together to defend the village. And if it pleases you, I'd like to travel with you afterwards also. I've been trained. Hold on. Let's save the recruitment talk for later. For now, let's focus on the battle at hand, okay? Fair enough, honestly. Not a bad take. We'll leave her right here, and then presumably we can leave her in range of the axe fire. I bet that was intentional. I bet it was. And this guy with his 13 con cannot perfectly use the steel axe, therefore is at 8 speed. That's pretty good. Always like before you even type in chat. Awesome. Excellent. That's what everybody should do. I swear one of those two... Let's see. I swear one of those two that didn't like you was Heartless Caesar, because you forgot due to your Yeah, I don't know. My brain doesn't work. Anyway, here's Filna. Filna, that's a really cool name. Recruitment, convo, redacted. Indeed it is. A quick-witted woman, as she would be. 5 strength, 0 magic. What is her magic growth? I have to find out. 25. Okay. Understandable. Serenity told Finny to shut up. Rest in peace. I like her. She's really pretty. And then she's, you know, sword cav or troubadour. I bet she can dismount too. Indeed she can. Alrighty, and she's got the S stock. I mean, a pretty simple armor effective. Assuming that damage, like multiple, effective damage is still times 3. That's 12 damage against armors. She'll have a good time against this presumably unmoving short axe guy who happens to be standing next to a fort with a hunter behind him. Awesome. In terms of the damage she's doing, we'll just get her behind this thing right here. I feel like I'm definitely playing into this game's intended path, and that's kind of cool. I like that quite a bit. 16 watching, 17 likes. That's more like it. Yeah, there we go. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. Anyway, so she's looking quite good. I like it when a troubadour can use swords, but not super well. Exactly. So 5 strength, 10 speed, 4 defense, 3 res on 21 HP with the miracle skill, presumably. I wonder if it's luck-based. Survive if your HP is above 50%. That's really good. If you guys had watched me play Illuminated, which will be making a return at some point, our healer in that game had this version of Miracle. It's really good. It's really, really, really good. Don't underestimate that it's, like, don't underestimate the fact that 50 HP, or 50% of your HP is a pretty high threshold for some units. It's going to come in handy. That's going to be really, really good. In fact, she's going to be one of my most valuable units without any sort of question. She's one of the best characters in the game, just on the virtue of that. Not only is she a healer who can use swords, but she has that miracle. Is really good. And it also appears that she has more strength potential than magic potential, but not by a whole lot, so. Sorry, I was too distracted by the stream to remember to like the stream. I'm correcting that grave mistake. Awesome. Praise to the sower who bestowed upon them birth. Praise to the cultivator who bestowed upon them life. Praise to the harvester, for in her name I shall bestow upon them death. That is such a cool intro segment. That's really cool. Love that. Literally the guy from Drive, indeed. Stay safe on your drive, Jig. Don't worry about stream. Maintain your safety. That's what's important. Alrighty, hand axe. Hand axe on Theo. I hope to not use up too much my hand axe, but I will use it when it's useful to me. Theo's really, really good. I think I've probably said that a good few times, but Theo's really, really good. I like him a lot. Yeah, no, I like Theo a lot. He's doing really well. He could use a little bit more speed, but it's really just the Pegasus Knights that are getting to him. Alrighty. Dang it. Is this how far I've fallen? Raiding villages? No, can't think of it like that. It's you or them, Rays. Either your family or theirs. Is he recruitable? Is that a recruitable that I see? A conflicted mercenary who'll do anything for his family. Is he about to raise a village? XD. Lamau. Kek W. He's got the Armor Slayer though and an Iron Blade, so I'd have to assume he's somewhat recruitable. At least predominantly recruitable. Theo gonna get doubled a lot in the end game. Yeah, that makes sense to me. What's his speed growth again? Probably not too much. 25, okay. I can work with that. He has 1 less base speed than Garcia and a 5% increase on his growth. which is a little bit of useless knowledge that you did not need, but that you now have. I indeed like Theo a lot. I like axe fighters, imagine. Imagine me saying something like 6 times in a row, and then it actually being the thing that I think. Dang, Thessan soldiers. Must be the patrol that got Fent. Somebody get those idiots in the forts to stop them. Alright, that's a good way of, good one. As funny as ever. Awesome. I'm glad. I don't remember what I've said because I forget the things that I say pretty much the exact minute that I say them. But I'm glad that I made you, Kek W, or Lamau. Whatever the case may be, or Bwahaha. I also miss these random FE8 knowledge drops. Yeah, I like that game, as it were. Wow, that's a very bad level up to contrast the astounding level up previously. Alrighty, well, we'll just kill this. Ooh, we don't kill him. That's good for me. Wait, Old Man Mercenary? Exactly, I love it. Caesar Jig, you've claimed... Wait, Caesar Jig claimed you have no heat. Yeah, that's true. Earlier today, Jig typed your name, Heartless Caesar, and he typed Heatless Caesar, so... Therefore, you have been forbidden to own heat within your home. From this point forward, we're going into a cold winter, so... Good luck, Captain. Do your best out there, buddy. Anyway. Well, he's no longer a Folo 8. He has upgraded in all facets to a Folo 9. That's him. Packing in 9mm, you're a teen now. That's you. You typed 9 in chat as soon as he had all 9s in his stats, and now she's doing 9 damage. Oh, you're packing it? Okay. I just read your actual message and didn't just read the 9mm part. That's a pretty good one. Always packing heat. 9mm in the front, a knife in the back. True, true, true. That's the way to be when you're in Tennessee. That's how it do be when you're free to see me on stream. Go ahead, subscribe, do that, because I just spoke in riddle, which is something... Oh, we can actually speak with her, and then she'll have Canto, right? So 7 move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I can get her out of there with Pegasus Knights and whatnot. Get the guy on the team. A fellow 9, your favorite Wolfgirl Enthusiast, that would be a fair upgrade. Another bandit, take this. You're not fighting back. I give up. What? Can't do this. You look so much like my daughter. Told myself I was doing this for her, but what would she think of her father if she knew the truth about how he puts food on the table? Go ahead, kill me. It's what I deserve. Are you mad? You can't just tell me you have a daughter and throw away your sword and expect me to strike you down. Look, there seems to be a Thessan captain over there. You can surrender to her after this, but for now, I'm sure what would really make your daughter proud is if you helped us. So none of this talk of dying, okay? Aye. Alright. Fascinating. I already like this character a great deal. I didn't mean to dismount. Unfortunate. Unlucky even. Undesirable. That's fine. That's okay. Also, I didn't visit the village, did I? We're in a great deal of danger now, but that's perfectly okay. Perfectly acceptable even. I can get out of that. I can assuredly, definitely get out of that. In fact, it will not even cause issues. Just happened to be a fellow 7, your favorite vampire girl enthusiast. That would be him indeed. Alrighty, so let's have a look at Ray's really quickly now that we've recruited him. Conflicted mercenary, of course. Lol, Lamau. True, true, true. What was that one video? The guy with the scorpion on his back? Love that one. Ray's, I have a daughter. Kill me. Exactly. Who needs family when you have no life? Tensivity is his skill. Plus 20 hit and plus 2 attack speed if there are no allies within 5 tiles. Gotcha. So, whereas he will be doubling here, he will in fact also be doubling from here. And as a matter of fact, he will not be doubling from here. That's how that attack speed works. No, it's perfectly understandable. Archers seem to be a little bit quick to the draw, as it were. So yeah, I'm gonna have to rescue her, and then I'm gonna have to back off a little bit. Not really back off, so to speak, just put down Raised right here. He uses Iron Blade. How much damage are you doing? You do 15 damage to your 7 defense. I didn't check his growth rates. 30 strength, 35 speed, 25 defense. Yep, he's mid in terms of his growth rates anyway, but the light affinity, one of my favorite ones. Very, very good. Me, 7 minutes ago. Lamau, Philna gonna die. Exactly. She will die. Except for the part where she's safe, because rescue is one of the best things ever created. I could even put Theo down right here, hand axe, and then shove. Oh. Why can I not shove her? Is it because she counts as mounted still? Unfortunate. FLO6, your favorite catgirl enthusiast. Yep, that's him. I upgraded drastically in this amount of time. FLO12, your favorite Roche scrub enthusiast. There we go, that's the one. 5 tiles, kind of a steep price for an okay reward. Yeah, it's a bit rough. I would say that the dismount has not proven itself to be useful as of yet. 4 move, actually. That's kind of crazy. She actually lost 3 movement. Kind of a gamer moment right there. I'm just going to do this with Raze. I hope he'll be fine. I didn't actually check to see what the archer was doing because my brain cells don't work. But considering the fact that my brain cells do actually work in the background, like most applications on my computer, he is going to be taking 8 damage from the archer, but then minus the forest bonus, so he'll be just fine. There should really be no issues around that. And then, presumably, Filna can just... Or, not Filna, Sereni can just block this off, because he can move on this thing, but it's not a big deal. Ooh, Sword Reaver. That is a fascinating one. In that case, we'll be rescuing with you. Going to right here. That's going to be a little bit weird to get used to. It seems the dismount wants to activate pretty quickly. So then we'll take, and we'll go here, and then... Well, actually, where do we want to go for this? Because... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2... Yeah, the displayed attack tiles were this range. Yeah, I'll just go right here. I was hoping that that would not be a mountain tile, and I was pleasantly surprised in this way, I guess. And then we'll just go ahead and shoot this guy. Simple as. I follow your favorite non-applicable enthusiast. Exactly. I follow Zero, your favorite shape enthusiast. Yes, I've always been a big fan of circles and triangles. Never really did like the square, though, because... In those old children's toys, everything could go in the square, but not everything could go into the other ones, and I felt that was very inequitable. It made me very, very sad and unhappy, and I couldn't handle it, and I went crazy, and that's why I started liking Wolf Girls. That's the origin story, right there. Man, those squares, I just couldn't stand them. RNG abusing. Yeah, I'm sure I was at some point. It's been so long since you streamed, save JBR's No Kid Hungry stream. Yeah, it really has been. It's been a very, very long time, unfortunately. Alrighty, so he's gonna chill out here, beat up on these Lance Reaver guys for a bit. She doesn't have her HP very high, so I'm gonna have to heal her this turn. Follow Redacted, your favorite Redacted enthusiast. Indeed, I'm really into those, Yep, I do indeed like those, yep. True squares are so unfaithful, exactly. Oh boy, how I missed my hydration. Little did you know that I have not consumed water in the amount of time since I last streamed. That's simply how it works. I perform all of my essential functions on stream, and whenever I'm not streaming, I'm simply unable to do anything. I become a Roblox character, and I just don't consume any manner of sustenance, and that's just how it is. Armor Slayer. So in terms of its weight, 11 weight, 12 weight, and he has 12 cons. So he's not getting weighed down by anything, he just doesn't have amazing speed. Which is going to be something that I'm going to have to get used to a little bit. Yes, that is a true fact, yes. SEO Gamer knows because he too suffers from the same thing. Whenever he's not streaming, he too doesn't have sustenance, and when was the last time you've seen him stream? Unfortunate. Unlucky on his front. The geometry to Wolf Girl pipeline, exactly. It's like politics, except Wolf Girls. I have something for you. I have something to show you. I made this earlier because I was making a video, and I'm still going to make the video, but for now it took a little bit more effort than I expected that it would, so I didn't get it done today. But I'm going to show you this. You guys, it's important, I promise. I swear even. In fact, I would not tell you the untruth, only the truth. There we go. Oh. There we go. It's me. Bro, take it back. Wolf Girls are not cringe. I'm gonna put that over here. And any time that someone says that, I'm just gonna bring that up. And that's how it's gonna be. We're gonna put that right over here, and we're just gonna shrink. And that's it. That's the one. Bro, take it back. Wolf Girls are not cringe. Love it. My favorite thing. Anyway, back to the streaming portion of the I like that quite a bit. I know that I posted it in the Discord earlier, but it's still quite funny to me because I have a very small sense of timing when it comes to comedy. Oh boy, anyway, a fellow green screen, that's me, that's the one. Wolf boys are cringe. See, that's a fair take. Despite my disagreement, I will not argue with you. You may hold that opinion unhindered, unburdened by the running of Folo. He's not gonna come and get you, I promise. Running of Folo is not real, he can't get you. Wolf girls are cringe. Look. Look. Take it back. Take it back. You're not allowed to say that on my channel. Unfortunate. I can't believe he said that. Cancelled in my channel. Unfortunate. Aragon Gamer. SAO Gamer, who I have now doxxed because he has spoken the mistruth. I cannot believe this. Fellow, get the village. That is a good thing. I'm glad that you told me that. I will go do that because I had been meaning to do that and I had forgotten, so thank you. We're gonna go ahead and heal up with the S-Stock. Yes, we're gonna heal up with the S-Stock, or heal up and hold the S-Stock. We should have remounted as well, because now her stats are very, very low, and she may get doubled. Is that what's gonna... Okay, she's fine. Apollo 7.5, your favorite 100 meters from your location and approaching rapidly, enthusiast. Start running. That's me. That will be me. I lose 0.5% every time that someone says wolf girls are cringe. The brigand of Folo. Yes, indeed. He is indeed the brigand, and he has brig. And that's what he has done. I'm fine. Oh, he's close to the village. Wait, is there one at the bottom? Because brigands won't attack villages unless there's no playables in range. But if there's one at the bottom, that's really unfortunate. I did account for him, if so. Oh, okay. Good. Very scary. Hontoni scary, if you will. Alrighty, so that's a lot of enemies, actually. That's a big amount of them. But that's fine. Apparently, these guys have sword reavers, so they're not really that big of a deal to fight. I'll just use the slim lance indefinitely, and then I'll place what's his name, big old fighter man behind Teen. Or maybe I'll place him like right here. In terms of male human to female Pokemon compatibility, though, Follow, were you the most powerful at age 8? Yes, it's been downhill since then. Age 8, actually, arguably I was most powerful at age 9 because that's when I got my first gun. Maybe 8 was just the threshold. Maybe that was the final child year. Maybe that's how that's supposed to work. I don't actually know. I just work here. That's all I do. But anyway, we can presumably not do that because that's a bad idea in all circumstances. I'm gonna have to use her for this now, which is fine because she doesn't need to take damage, and that's good. Unless, exactly, unless. Also, I told KJ that I was going to mix a drink, and then I forgot to do that before stream. Luckily, I have alcohol within hand's reach at all times. I mean, I have undisclosed beverage within hand's reach at most times, so maybe I'll do that at the start of the next map, and then we can play that map and see how that goes. Probably poorly, but probably is a, you know what, actually, I can't do that, can I? Let's see, when did you get your second gun? That's when your strength would be doubled. That is a good question. When did I? Probably like 12 or so. I don't know. It was a 12 gauge, so I would have to imagine. XD. Maybe that was the intention, who knows. Don't worry, you forgot to? Excellent. Good. We can drink the life juice. That is not a thing that I should have said, but that's fine. Probably is also improbable. Indeed it is. In terms of probability, in terms of male human to female Pokemon probability, is that apple juice? I wish it was. I have apple ale somewhere. Where is it? It's over there. Okay, I'll have to get that some other time. Either way. In terms of male axe unit to female sword unit compatibility. That's an old meme. Why am I still saying that? That's fine. It's funny. It's still comedy gold. I'm gonna mount, and then I'm gonna vulnerary. And then she can't die. She's physically incapable of it, actually. If a female unit were to die, Fola would have to cry. Being dismounted is in my favor if I remain on the forest, but if I don't, then it's not really a big deal. In terms of how much I want this guy to die, though, I'm just going to go ahead and remount and then attack like this. We're going to do that. And take one of these and do one of the actions which I have committed to in this way. But yeah, I really like the sword flyer. She's very useful, as it were. Could you imagine? She does face risk of death quite consistently, but it's only like 18% chance of death. So, I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Like, do you honestly think any axe user would ever in the history of all time walk up to any unit with a 6% chance or a 5% chance to hit them with a hammer, and then hit that unit with a hammer? I don't think that could actually occur. I don't think that's a real thing that could ever happen to any person ever. Useless twits. Looks like I'll have to get out there myself. Okay, good. I'm actually really happy about that. I'm really happy if the boss is going to start moving, because this felt like a map where the boss needed to start moving. And that, yeah, because while it's not too big, this portion of the mountain, combined with this portion of the enemies generally not moving, yeah, felt like a good time for that. So this is D rank. You need to stop making Vaporeon references. It's not a Vaporeon reference, it's simply life. That's just how it is in this world. Some mornings you wake up, and you have to realize there's a lot of compatibility between different aspects of life, between different features of your life and what they do with each other, or whatever that means. Good ol' Filna. This act changed a lot since you first saw it. Hopefully for the better. Like, a lot. Interesting. I'm really liking it so far. Like, oh, that's quite funny. She got magic. She also got speed, which is really good. That's a 25% magic growth. That's pretty funny. But, yeah, so I was about to say something, and then my brain combusted, like, at the speed of light. Yeah, I don't remember what it was. That's Streamer Man for you. Strength, magic, and skill. He's doing pretty good. I'm actually quite happy with that level up, considering his growth rates. If he could land speed like 4-ish times, I think I'd be willing to promote him. Depending on how this game's stat thresholds end up lining up with each other. Cool. Looks like a merciful kill to me. Either way, I like this game quite a bit so far. I think that's probably what I was about to go into. Like, in terms of the, I keep saying in terms of. I think my brain is just poisoned at this point. 1 point of magic, finally some good healing, exactly. Music, aesthetics, map design, so far everything's been solid. I have no complaints whatsoever. Like, everything just feels good so far. Perhaps it's clear that the game has been playtested quite a bit up to this point. But, you know, that'll happen. I think that's probably for the best, arguably. You know, make a cohesive experience for each player. You saw me fall into the, like, quote-unquote, I guess I wouldn't call it, like, I don't know, like, traps of player-ing. But I essentially did follow the outline that the game gave me, in a sense, which is a pretty good marker of how things should be. Because, like, I didn't feel as though I only had X amount of options. I simply walked into the options which felt most correct, and they also happened to be the options which seemed to line up with a lot of things. Like, I didn't comment on it or anything when it occurred, but down there at the bottom of the map, right at the start, with how I moved my Flyer Lord, she was directly in range to visit the village, or to talk to the character, the new one, on the following turn. Like, just little tiny things like that, that also, speaking of that, before I have any more thoughts as though I should not go and get this village, I will do that immediately, but just little things like that that make a really, you know, nice experience, at least personally. Which, you know, maybe it's not the same for everybody else, but that's why you play the game for yourself, and, you know, download the game from the description, and while you're down there, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and if you're this many parts deep into this series, of course, this very long, stretching series, you'll certainly love what's to come. That was a 9 HP heal, was it not? Or was it 10? I just want to check on that to be sure. That was an 11 HP heal. Okay, so healing saves are still 10. When has that ever stopped anyone? Yeah, actually, you know what? True. Ray's may be married, but for how long, I suppose? Unfortunate, I guess. We'll just go kill him. We'll just go kill the dude, and we'll do it in the best formation that you could possibly make in Fire Emblem with 5 units. I guess Archerman just doesn't want to die, and you know what? I kind of get that. That's kind of understandable. Although I want to see if this is like Path of Radiance, where the Lord talks with every single boss. Have you gotten that village yet? No. So you're here to protect this village. Take this then, as thanks from all of us. Good thing I didn't forget the money. I always need the money. I could have left them and not taken their money, or could have taken their money. And I am one of those people who likes taking money, especially from corporations which do not pay me enough. I am not dissatisfied with my pay. That is not a thing that I am implying. Not at all. Why would that occur? Who knows? Anyway. I did get the village. I did. That's the thing that I did. Yep. Anyway, Teen can go up here and weaken for me, and that'll be just fine. Pegasus girls, who don't dismount. But you did protect the village, just like I protected Sophia. Oh-ho, I'm gonna enjoy this battle with all of my might. I'm sure you will. You will double me, but I'm gonna get the W. It's been a long time since I've streamed. You'll have to forgive the great many puns, but you know what? I always have puns. Much to the dismay of Aragon Gamer. I am dissatisfied with my pay. Yeah, I'm glad somebody said it, because, yep. Buy bows, give to Zoe. Mercy. Feed EXP to units. Genius. Teen Gaming, indeed he is. I don't know if I'm gonna get the, I'll probably just go ahead and give the kill to him. I mean, he's literally 1 experience from level up, so I guess I could save it, but if he gets a full level up, that'll mean that he gets another one at the start of the next map, and then he could be a full 10 in all of his stats. I'm stealing that one? Good. Looks like your blade was mightier. Yeah, my blade. W. Comedy. Just like the Spy X Family outro. Ah. I guess he didn't like the pun. He looks like a child worker in unsafe working conditions in the 1800s. Indeed he does. I think my dog thought that was pretty funny too. Roche, please. Exactly. He really genuinely does. Like, down specifically those portions of hair behind his lower ear. Like, that's the exact portion of hair which makes your comment exactly the truth. If he didn't have that, he might just look like a regular, like, 35-year-old worker. Go back. Gotcha. Go back. He got it. He got the 30. That's a full 30 for you. He's old and tired. 8-man, yeah, he pretty much did get a blank level up, all things considered. I think we got them all. Right, good job everyone. Something didn't sit right with me about those bandits, though. I mean, how some of them were clearly former Bernaysian soldiers? Guess that explains some of the discipline among those otherwise unruly miscreants. Captain, you don't think? I don't think, that's for sure. What, that this was part of an attack from Bernazio? Doubt it. Bernazio's might was as much of a mess as we are right now. They got hit harder by the war, if anything. They're in no shape for an invasion. They'd have to be stupid to try it. Still, though, we can't deny that some of those guys were soldiers at some point. Could just be that they're deserters taking advantage of our weakness to pillage. Or taking advantage of our weakness to pillage. It's not like there's much lost love between our country and theirs. Who does like us? In everyone else's eyes, we're just Kara lands under a different name. Among? Look at the sniper's eyes. She has Among Us in her eyes. You can see the legs. The helmet is a different color, kind of, but they're just Among Us eyes. Look, her eyes have Among Us in them. You can't escape. That's forever. Can't stand Tammy. Okay, I'm glad. Okay, I didn't read SEO Gamer's comment there. That was about to full send me because I was about to tell you a story. But Tammy is awful for him. But Mom, I want a Mogus. Exactly. I forgot to read that. Can't blame him. Emperor Mario's was a real piece of work, Yarios. Allying with those daemons and abominations. Indeed, those things. I never even want to think about of them again. Darn you, Zoe. I know, she's got those Amogus eyes. In any case, we do need to investigate the Amogus eyes. But Mom, presence of Bernosians on our borders, and if necessary, report back our findings. Wait, was that a small typo? I can't tell. Findings, no it was not. So, about recruiting me. Right, so you're a mounted swordswoman then. Well, there's that, and I also can use staves. Took the oath and everything, although unfortunately the sower didn't bless me with an abundance of power. Oh, I wasn't aware that there was an order that permitted its flock to travel alone. Don't they keep a close eye on their sworn? The Order of Raysake has been dissolved. I was traveling to a close diocese, I hope I said that correct, per protocol, but I was injured and recuperating in this village. Darn, which person? Who did it? Tell me. I'll fight him with my fists. Square up. I've already expressed my disdain for squares. I'll show him. Then how can you join us instead of fulfilling your obligation? Unless things have changed, Thessa was accepted by the orders as a Trinitarian state. Trinitarian state. Got it. So you can I can work as a soldier under your authority if you inform whatever liaison the orders have with Thessa's forces. And my oath will be upheld. Lot of story, huh? Well, you've more than proven yourself. Welcome to the unit. Vilna. Right. I like it. You talk now. I just joined up for this raid. I'm afraid they didn't trust me with details about their base of operations or anything. Fair enough. It's the truth, I swear. And I had a change of heart. Man, my dog is loud. Square up, triangle up, exactly. These guides need to be stopped, so please, let me join you. Fine, I believe you. I don't trust you as far as I can throw you, but you did turn in the middle of battle. So I guess that counts for something. Suppose I'm feeling nice today, so welcome to the unit. Oh, thank you. Did I seriously just let someone who I was just fighting join us? Did I seriously just say I don't trust that guy and then let him join my battalion? Serenity, you've more than proven yourself. Exactly. Almost died from Brigand, yep. Bex, what's wrong with me? But on the other hand, we need all the recruits we can get with how things are. Ah, darn it. How am I supposed to know what I'm doing, if I'm doing this right or not? Hey. Oh, what is it now? I think it's reasonable for me to want to know why one of my own fellow soldiers has trouble killing, when that is their job. I'm not going to abide putting my life and the lives of my comrades in the hands of... Let me stop you right there. Have I actually had any failing combat-wise since last time? Anything to warrant this interrogation? Actually, no, I didn't use mercy. I don't know, I'm all about the Project Square strategy. I kind of like them, interesting. Serenity looks perpetually slightly irritated. Indeed she does. X3. No, I can't say anything but skilled. Or you're anything but skilled. That's right, I'm a killer and I'm good at what I do, so back the heck off. She clearly dislikes doing this, so why? I just can't understand her. But I'll definitely need to apologize next time I confront her about this. Vibe, you're still alive, exactly. 3 sword fighters, 3rd chapter. Disturbed Slumber. This will probably be the last one for this stream, but this may not be the last time that you see this game. I'm having a great time with it. Having a wonderful time with it. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You can't just drop this portrait on me out of the blue. If I had like been 1 frame later and seeing that, I would have spit out my water. Good thing I'm thirsty. Now that is hydration of whatever her name is. Teen, aka Follow 8, being cringe against the Jagan. Back off, exactly. We dislike Archer Jagans here. We must conform in all ways to the 2-weapon. Look, I may have picked one, but I picked too soon. She's the one. Like, this is the character. Look, she looks dutiful even. I bet she's like a Falcon Knight. Huh, how is that, Captain? Not bad, kid. Your form's gotten a lot better over these couple of months. Using a sword over lance ain't typical for a Pegasus Knight till they've got more experience. But you make it work. Of course, training's a lot different from being able to focus in the heat of battle. You're a far cry from that twig of a girl I picked up, but that don't mean you're close to your peak. Look, she even speaks Tennessean. Do you see all of this improper grammar? She's literally Tennessean, and therefore, she's, like, perfectly adjacent to me. Enjoy the stream while you can. He's probably going to disappear for months. I'll try to maintain these on Fridays. I'm going to try my best to do that. I'm having a great time with them, so we'll see about it. He looks like some sort of gender swap Apollo. That's probably a tag somewhere. I know, but I've gotten better, right? Looks like we've still got to work on that confidence of yours. I notice you're still barely talking to the other soldiers. I promise I don't bite. Even Major Efolian, sure, Lonnie. Can be prickly, but seriously, go try to make some friends, or at least someone you can talk to without freezing up. Hey, besides me. Come on, don't look at me like that. You know I'm right. Easy for you to say, Captain. Not everyone is what, as amazingly charismatic and all-around incredible as me. I like this character. I like this one a lot, actually. This is a good character. I'm just saying. Well-designed character with amazing story, and that's all that I know. But I'm sure there's more that's great about her. The way her portrait is upturned, whereas Serenity looking slightly downward, it's subtle but nice. I agree, this is me. It is a little bit. I like both of these characters a lot. I'm also a big fan of green color palettes. Look, Serenity, I get it's not easy, but you won't know what's possible if you don't even try, right? Yeah. I mean, look at you now, commanding your own squad. No way you would have thought that was possible, right? I don't. Captain, what are you talking about? It's kind of a shame what had to happen to push you that far, but I guess trying to make up for your own worthlessness is as good motivation as any. Oh well. Yep, favorite character. I picked one, but I picked mistakenly. I've chosen a new one. That's simply how it works. I'm not committed just yet. Hello, Simp Police. I have called to report simping. That's fine. They will not be arresting me. I have evaded law enforcement for a great deal of time. I am well versed in this. Captain, wake up. Huh? What's going on? An enemy attack. That's what's going on. It doesn't look good. They've got us surrounded. I think it's fog of war. I think it's more of the bandits we've been chasing. Oh, what? How did they surround us without noticing? Ah, that you see this fog around us. Theo thinks he saw a shaman with them, some kind of fog shaman. Illusionist or something, but that doesn't matter. What's your orders? Okay, let me get a look at the fog. Jeez, no rest ever, huh? Oh, no fog. Cool, good. I wonder if her captain is alive. She better be. I'll be highly displeased if not. Darn, there's too many for us to fight off. Wait, there. Ah. We can't fight them all off, but if we run past them all, we'll simply leave. There, that's where we'll make our escape. Okay, everyone, make for that road. And I'll bring up the rear. I'm not leaving anyone behind, so everyone better get out before me. Good way of putting that. Oh. That's a pretty cool portrait. Kind of like a Layla Anna shaman. Darn it, what ingrate alerted them with their stomping around? That'd be this guy here. Yeah, that was the guy who was doing the stomping around, not the guy in the tin bucket. It'd be so funny if she gets cutscene killed. I will cry on camera. I'll do it. Simple as. That'd be this guy, Harold here. Boy, come on, this outfit and armor ain't easy to move around in, you know? Is he an armored healer? But don't you always wear that? Wait, what is that you have stuffed in your pockets? Nothing? Let me see that. Hey, this is that gold that you... this is the gold that you, shaman, gave us, ain't it? So it is. Oh, I can explain. You filthy, cheating, backstabbing scum. I'll kill you. Hey, help a fellow magic user out here, lady. I don't see a reason to intervene with you bandits' internal affairs. Affairs. Oh, heck. Come back here, you rat. Huh, what was I thinking? Getting involved with these idiots. Stim will have my head for this when I get back. No, it'll be worth it. Vessel will burn, even if I have to work with these imbeciles. Oh, look. He has joined us. Captain, look out. What in the... Wait, I'm not armed. I surrender to you. What? Take me with you. I have useful information about these guys. I mean, they aren't just bandits. This is obviously suspicious, but there's no point in this kind of trap when we're already surrounded. Dang it, no time to think. Fine, let's go, but my eye is on you. Understood. Loud and clear, ma'am. Cool? Oh. Oh. Label, vibe, brigand. What's going on here? Boy, what are you doing standing around gaping like a fool? Let's go and attack them soldiers. Sir, I believe you may be mistaking me for someone else. Common error, I know, given my admittedly shabby appearance, but... Shut your trap or I'll smash your head in. Are you in or not? Right, I'm in. Good. Well, this is a pickle indeed. I suppose I should just wait here. Explain my situation to those people being attacked by these boars. Alright, okay. Cool. I'm not gonna look at his stats yet, but that's exciting. Yeah, these are really well done characters. I'm down with it. Aigen, born shaman whose illusions are less perfect than she thinks. Sorry, Daddy, exactly. Oh boy, looking like a strong one though. 10 magic, 12 defense. We don't have any magic users either, so that's gonna make things rather difficult, but perhaps in a good way. Very interesting indeed. So this is our new unit, Herald. But before we do continue this map, I'm gonna go grab another water, because as you can see, mine is almost empty, and I'm a very necessarily hydrated boy, so I'll be back in like probably a minute. They're just over there. I've just got to go get one, so I'll be right back. Let's put up this thing. Alrighty, be back. Streamer man has not abandoned you for too long, my young children. Anyway, where were we? Herald. Oh haha, Herald, like Harold the religious dude. Exactly. I'm glad someone caught it before I could say the obvious. Curry has probably really bad skill. That's a good question. He probably does. I would have to imagine. Anyway, Herald. I like his portrait quite a bit. A mercenary who sells his healing, greedy and self-serving. Fascinating. He has just a simple heal staff, really high strength for a healer. I'm noticing a trend with our magic users. It's that they have higher strength than magic by a pretty fair margin, but it's kind of funny. Natural healer unit restores 10 additional HP while healing, turning heal staves into mend staves effectively, which is pretty fascinating. 5 magic, I mean, yeah, no, he's healing a lot. That's 25 HP per heal. That's like end game material. Like when he gets his hands on a mend staff, if he just keeps his base magic, which he probably won't up to that point, that's like a lot of HP. He's essentially your best healer for healing purposes. Low speed but high defense res with great HP. I mean, I'm down with this unit. Like if we can get some lucky speed level ups on him, you may remember Shiloh from The Lonely Mirror. It's about what we could expect out of him. No, he's really good, for sure. Herald is really good. In terms of weapon usage, he doesn't really have anything, so the strength will not come into play for quite some time, but maybe when he promotes, maybe he'll get to do something with that. He is a parson. Mercenary healer with misbegotten robes. Fascinating. You ever just get a dismounted healer that's outright better than the mounted healer? That's pretty funny. I know what you're referencing, but I do think that Clarion is still better than Saul. That's simply how it is. Either way. He does seem to be better than her, though. With the exception of, like, the sword access and stuff. Also, I haven't checked affinities in a while. She has Wind, which is probably my favorite one. And then Thunder affinity. I don't know their supports either, so in terms of that, I'm not really sure. Okay. This portion down here seems pretty suited to Mr. Raze, Village Razor. And then we'll kill this guy with Zoe. Better Call Saul. Never seen a dismounted male healer being better than their female counterparts. Yep, never. Saul, Better Call him. I'm glad that everyone knows about Better Call Saul. It's something that I have not watched, but that's apart from the point. A wandering axeman, often mistaken for a cutthroat. Okay, he doesn't move, good. I cannot wait to recruit him. He's gonna be wonderful. Same brain cells, exactly. Perfection. Let's see here. So, I guess what I might do is lunge this guy. What do you have in terms of weapon? Iron axe? It's not gonna matter, so I'll just lunge. It might matter, actually, because then... I mean, Pegasus Knight is going to attack, but that's okay. I don't have any 2 range, apart from, I guess, the hand axe, actually. Maybe I'll just hand axe this guy first, then. From, like, there, maybe? That could be good. I'll go right here and hand axe. Together, we have 2 full neurons. That 83 probably could have hit. I think that would have been pretty cool. I think that arguably would have been quite nice, but that's fine. It doesn't have to. It's okay. Sometimes we wake up in the morning and we don't hit an 83%. That's me pretty much every morning, but that's okay. That's fine. I didn't need it. It's okay. I'll just simply hit a 90%, which would have otherwise cost me my life. Does this man really have 83 hit? Yeah. That's fine. It's okay, because we got HP and luck. That's what matters in this world, is HP and luck. I'm gonna heal her because I'm scared. I'm just a tad bit scared, because this is a lance that is dealing 13 damage minus 5 for 8 damage, and then this is a steel axe. It's an iron axe. I'm safe. I've been fine all along. I just created fake tension for the exact purpose of making you feel as though not everything was okay, so that you would be like, oh man, if the thing goes bad, then Streamer Man has to start the chapter over, and we don't want that, because when Streamer Man has to start the chapter over, everyone cries, and we just have to understand that Streamer Man bad sometimes. Legendary 99 miss, yeah, exactly. That was probably, like, the most shocked I've ever felt. Like, I don't know if I displayed as much shock as when we did the 5% green unit, but the 99, that's just unheard of. Like, missing a 99 should not feasibly happen. I didn't check the damage, but he could have died here if like, perhaps units had rolled different stats. That's pretty funny. But yeah, a 99 miss just should not occur. Like, that just should not happen. Is there a hack where the Shirt Brigand from Last Promise is playable? I don't know, but it's a free-to-use asset on the repository, I believe, so anybody could, if they wanted to. Anybody could be him. Do I want to kill that guy as simple as that, or do I want to go down here and recruit somebody? I think that's what I want to do. Streamer throws for content, Madge, exactly. Wait, I'm not a bandit. Could have fooled me, but that is true. But it is true that you stayed stationary instead of going after that village. Thank you for not judging me by my rugged look. I don't suppose you'd let me fight alongside you. Sure, why not? We've already let like 3 random people that have been our enemies previously fight with us. Is S-Stock effective against anything? It is effective against armors. I just haven't had the chance to use it yet. At least not against an armor, because I used the Armor Slayer previously. So let's get a move on. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and occupy these forests, and we'll send our brand new homie, Curry, over this way. He has the Wind Affinity, low skill as expected. Wow. 13 speed on this guy, 10 strength, really low defense, really high HP, and desperation. If his HP is below half, double attacks occur immediately. With the Wind Affinity, and him being a Brigand, yeah, no, that's really, really good. He might be the best unit, like, already. He's extremely good. Really, it goes without saying in a certain way. 10 strength, 13 speed, I mean, you're just not going wrong. Like, he's glass cannon, sure, but with 32 HP, the glass cannon aspect is not, like, extremely deadly. And with desperation, it actually encourages you to keep his HP pretty low as it is. High risk, high reward, no doubt. But if you don't want the high risk, then you kind of just get the reward anyway. I mean, he's really good. I'll use him. No, yeah, he's really good. I'm gonna use him. I like him a lot. Even just based on his portrait, he's one of my favorites. Darn. Daggum, even. So I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna... Is the Iron Sword stronger than the S-Stock? I don't think it is. It is, by 1. That's exactly what I need too. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trade the S-Stock, and then I'm gonna trade the Iron Sword. Ah, she can't use the S-Stock. I guess it's Healer Girl only. Oh wait, she can. It's just that he couldn't use. Yeah, okay. Daggum. We're still down by 1. Ginger Brigand. Perry is primo, absolutely top tier. Yeah, he's amazing. He's really, really good. Both in terms of how he looks, how his character is probably going to be, and in many other aspects. I like him a great deal. So let's see. Is Filna above half HP? She is, so she will survive any attack with 1 HP. I don't have to worry about her. She will not die. Maybe. Presuming that she doesn't gain a level up in HP. Which wouldn't have mattered, but wow, what a level up. Sheesh, good lord, arguably. Love to see stuff like that. Maybe I would benefit in blocking that guy off like that, because I don't really want to... Yeah, I don't really want to take the... I'll just kill this guy. Because as long as she's not getting doubled, she can't die. 9 on the steel sword, so 11 speed. Okay, yeah, she's perfectly okay. Hopefully he gets a good level up this time. Trade in FE is a Spiced Wolf reference. Yes, indeed it is. At all times, trade is the Spiced Wolf reference. Okay, so that should work just fine. We'll Iron Blade this guy, just in the interest of saving some Armor Slayer, and if it doesn't work, then we laugh about it because 71 had missed. I hope he gets speed. That's really my only hope with Raze. I really like Raze. I just want to see more speed on him. Steel Sword. I think most of my units can actually use that Steel Sword. Which is pretty good. I have 3 sword users as of right now, actually. And by a pretty decent margin, Raze is the worst one of them. What a guy. What a guy. Hey, it's been a while. Good to see you. Yuchel. Yeah, it has been a while, actually. It's been a great deal of time, which I wish was not the case, but indeed it has been. So, good to see you guys again. Really love to be back doing this stuff. It's one of my favorite things. One of my most... I'm at my most motivated when I can stream. Fascinating. I wonder if that guy would have rolled one HP higher in a different world. Or 1 strength higher in a different world. Because that would have been, like, the coolest thing of actual all-time. If he had split my HP to exactly half after fighting this guy. Because then, like, that would have been perfectly intentional and stuff. Like, I'm sure it still was, but... who knows. Curry takes off his shirt when he fights, kind of funny. Yeah, exactly. You know if the 3 range is an all-sniper thing, or just a Zoe thing. I would have to imagine it's a sniper thing. But for now, it's just Zoe, because she's our only, like, you know, user of these sorts of things. Hand axe, I mean, I can roll this guy in whatever way that I want to, but for now, I'm just gonna run off like this, and do one of... Dang, I did the thing again where I dismounted without meaning to. That's unfortunate. Curry charms enemies with them muscles and good stats. Yeah, he does. He'll probably single-handedly roll these guys. I'm gonna let him roll this guy, like, no question about it. Because he doesn't die. That's actually probably intentional. The not dying to 2 hits from the archer thing is probably by design, because otherwise he would miss one of these 2 attacks and then you just lose him. You get punished for taking a moderately likely risk at that point. Fascinating indeed. You know, the map design, by all means, makes me pretty happy. This one's a little bit strange, just on the basis of having to break the snags in order to meaningfully move, but that's kind of just Fire Emblem for you. Good, those reinforcements should be showing up soon. Hopefully they'll shred these Thessans before they get over here. Yeah, I'm bad with country names and stuff. Pretty consistently. Okay, so healer on healer. Kind of just the classic maneuver. And then we will remount. Actually, what I will do is I will go right here with you, trade the S-Stock over, get my Iron Sword back, rescue him, and then go right here. And then that'll put me essentially in grave danger in all ways, but Just little enough that I can get everybody down here a little bit quicker. Alrighty, so S-stock, and then we mount, and then it does a little bit more. Not a great deal more, but just enough. Also, she'll die in 2 hits, but that's fine because she doesn't die. Curry looks like a bowl of mushroom stew. I'm not sure what to make of that, but I agree with you. I concur. He is indeed a bowl of mushroom stew. I don't know why that makes sense to me, but it does. Healer on healer. Healer on healer. Hold up. Yeah. For sure. No kidding. Zoe doesn't hold up. She got that 69 experience. And then we'll just take off. I mean, nothing. No reason to hold back now. Not now that we've sinned by merely mentioning healer on healer. You think he'll get doubled? Okay, cool. He didn't. I know he has a history of getting doubled, but that was by Pegasus Knights. Ooh. Yeah, I gotta check equipment then. That's probably my equipment check marker. Either that or not allowing Curry to simply destroy the entire enemy base. Killer Bow, Silverlance, Brave Axe. Hey, Heartless Caesar, I think you have a term for units like these, don't you? I know what it is, but do you mind reminding chat for me what kind of term it would be for units built like this? I think there may be a very distinct role that these units fall into. You may have to remind everybody what that exactly is. But either way, we'll have to run away from this squad. You know, they're pretty big. Anyway, yeah, Silverlance in Chapter 3. I'm pretty sure it's just so that Curry doesn't roll the entire rest of the map. But it is definitely a little bit of a strange choice. It makes sense to me in a lot of ways. I just think that it could have been done differently from a Silverlance. Maybe like just an Axe Reaver, honestly, would have done it. Because we've already met Reaper weapons up to this point. I guess this is a fine way of introducing silver weapons. Like, it doesn't really bother me, but it's just one of those things, because not my biggest, but one of my problems with Project Ember was that there was a lot of silver weapons, like, really, really early on, and that kind of sets a precedent of, like, okay, silver weapons this early, what's going to be the stronger thing in the future to, like, keep the difficulty, or, like, I guess the perceived difficulty ramped up, in a sense. Brave Axe in Chapter 3, yeah, that's what we, in the business, refer to as a Delta Squad. Anti-turtling mechanic. The reason you don't like Illuminated that much is more so just being in every map Illuminated. Fair enough. The idea is definitely an escape map in this one, so it makes sense to me that we would have to have, like, a hard incentive to carry on, but Delta Squad moment. Project Ember. True. Wonder if those also have the same equipment. Indeed they do. Bandits. A bunch of no-good thugs looking for plunder. They could just sell their weapons, honestly, and they'd be good for a pretty great deal of time. Like, do you know how many Iron Axes you can afford with one Brave Axe? It's huge. Like, it's a very drastic amount. I wonder if this unit would just so happen to be weak to this type of unit, which I may send in this direction. I guess we'll simply have to test that in some way or another. Do not know quite how we would do that, though. Alrighty, so you have an axe, and therefore you will die if attacked by a sword user who uses Lance Reaver or Armor Slayer, which I do happen to have. Let's see, so this is a Sapphire Lance, definitely purposely placed in this way, but even so, I shall slay this armor, and then I will back off, take drop, and if I need to, then heal. Hey there, hope you didn't miss a whole lot. Good to see you, the Ghost Creator. Very nice. Let's see. When's your I think your oh shoot. The showcase for. Why am I forgetting? I was just thinking about it today. Your showcase is coming up pretty soon. I look forward to seeing who you got to do that one. Anyway, good to see you. I didn't mean to dismount again. That's an unfortunate habit that I've built, just dropping them. I think I just pressed the button way too quickly. You know, in Chapter 1 of FE4, Lexicon, yeah, exactly. Um, let's see. Why put them twice with the Brave Axe when you can hit them 12 times with multiple Iron Axes? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's very important to simply sell all of your good things and purchase a great deal more things of lesser quality. It's like selling your flat screen TV just to get 4 like monitors or something that like don't even have 1080p or something, or like getting like a what are they called, like a CRT. You know that in the prologue, Sigurd becomes the best unit in the game. True. Bernazio took it really badly in the war. Figures since the Darned Empire was used as a staging ground for their invasions, and now look where we are. Independent, but every other nation, and Ladu still sees us as Carlon's pawn. It's a tough hole we need to dig ourselves out of, alright. Yeah, it seems like it. Yeah, it's a real mystery. FE3 will be starting on the 15th, gotcha, and the schedule's out. Yeah, I think I checked out the schedule a couple days ago. Ooh, Steelbow shouldn't weigh her down enough. Yeah, in your game there's a female generic who has a Steelbow promotion item in Chapter 3. But other than being female, having no indication. That's not a bad way of doing it. I can't remember what it was that I played. There was a game I played at some point that did a similar thing. Female units always had something about them that made them, like, distinguished. Like, there was always a reason to look out for female units. I can't remember what game that was. It couldn't have been Vision Quest. I don't think it was. I think Vision Quest just had default female enemies at times, which is good. I like that. I mean, I get why it doesn't occur, mostly just on the basis of it kind of forces you to split up how you distribute stats among your enemies and stuff, just due to how some people build their enemy structures, but wow, really? Just HP? That's, yep. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, actually, kind of fair enough. Like, not even joking. Really high speed, goodish, strength and luck, but really nothing else. 3 magic. Yeah, so Curry is the bases guy, isn't he? It seems like it. Vision Quest did differentiate between units of the same class with gender, yep. I can't remember if it was female units that had the stealables most of the time. Among? Almost as though I nearly slipped up and said Amogus. Luckily, we do not slip up and say Amogus on this channel. We do it purposely, for sure. A fellow likes women, not clickbait. Exactly. Nobody knew that up until this point. There was no indication. As a matter of fact, I had never once in my life prior to this moment expressed any amount of anything. Anyway, no Kanto. Unfortunate. What a magically adept brigand. Indeed. Indeed, he can use so much magic. If he had a fire tome right now, he would use that so well. Amazingly, even. So Steel Sword over here is going to double Theo pretty convincingly with 15, 16, and then -6, so 10 times 2. That's fine, I guess. It's pretty not fine, actually, but it's okay-ish. I might just rescue drop him back a space or 2. I'm not really... I guess I don't have to do that. Are you gonna move? You're not moving. You are. I guess what I could do is just place... Yeah. Interesting. Wow, first time to see you in a month or more. Hope everything's going fine. Yeah, good to see you again, Lucas. Yeah, it has been a long time indeed. Glad to see everyone back. It's wonderful. Has indeed been a very long time, though. Generic unit portraits. Yeah, I love it. Big fun. Like, if you didn't heal him, he'd actually just be in desperation range. Yeah. Yeah, it's, that's true, actually. That HP level up would have done that, wouldn't it? Interesting. Unfortunate that I healed him then. Does the Steel Sword offer enough for me, I wonder? I would lose 4 speed, but she gains speed from her personal skill for something, if her HP is not maxed, but I just healed her. I did every single possible thing incorrectly. And that sounds about right. That sounds about correct. I think that this guy is going to go for the healer, first of all. but I can't remember if it moves first or not. Is he going to die to both of them if he gets attacked? Because that's really what I'm looking at here. He would take 20 damage and then get doubled by this one too, and pretty assuredly get rolled. And then if you get doubled, that's fine. So honestly, my best play is to just rescue and take off for now. And now one of my healers gets hit, but neither one of them can die to a Pegasus Knight by itself, question mark, so we should be fine. I guess I can stand in front of this healer, but it doesn't really make a big deal. A fellow playing with his brain turned off while streaming, he would never. Imagine. Cannot imagine playing with any amount of brain power, honestly. Oh, he doesn't have animations, unfortunate. Highly unfortunate indeed. Or, wait, yeah, he doesn't actually, because I have tried a couple of times now. We'll try again. Actually, wait, did I turn animations? It is set to 2. I'm just gonna put it on him with the only one having animations on for just a moment. Okay, just to confirm. He indeed does not have animations on, or at all. Which is understandable. Yeah, they're approaching. Who am I holding again, Theo? So then I'll take Theo. I will simply drop him right here. And then we're good for a minute on this front. And then we'll... how far do you reach? Good, good, good. Because in that case, I'm gonna have to let this Pegasus Knight live for a little bit so that I can kill this one. And none of my units are, you know, like, desperately bad off. I guess I could kill Pegasus Knight and then rescue drop people out. It doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna risk being in killer bow range for pretty much any reason. Oh, bless you. Let's see. I'm gonna put Teen right down here. Slim Lance activated. And then... let's see. Oh boy. So I'll throw Teen down here with the Slim Lance, and hopefully he'll be fine. I need to check to see how much damage he takes, though. 7 damage, he's okay. He has a lot of HP. That's one thing that he's really adept in. Oh, nah, that doesn't quite work. I was gonna say I could attack from here, but indeed. Your mic. Oh. Wait, is it still out? Oh. Wait, no, it's back. Okay. Yeah, I just muted it for a moment. I was talking to someone. Either way. Appreciate it. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. I have been unfortunate enough to have muted my mic for actual real a lot of times before. Alrighty. Presuming that she does not miss this 97, which she has proven herself not to. Seems hard to get the Dragon Shield here. True, actually. That's probably the full intent of that. Well, we have the S-Stock, which I will be able to use freely to combat the Armor Knight later on. And then raise... I'm going to keep raise to the back just a little bit. It's going to be a hard map to get through in one piece, but luckily the one piece is real. So we may indeed achieve mastery of the 7 Seas. They are approaching very quickly. I guess I could, like, in a certain sense, kill them. I just wouldn't be able to do so consistently, which is the big hang-up. I really gotta stop using the hand axe on him. I'm pretty much using it as his default weapon, and that's just not what I should be doing with him. We'll just go ahead and speed along through the enemy phase. Cavalier with a Cava Spear. And also a really cool portrait. But these guys are built separate entirely. Brave Lance. You will die. You will perish if you were attempting... If you had found a way to kill these guys consistently, you will die. You will not live for a great deal of time longer. Let's see. So, I would really like to get the village as well. I'm gonna have to just take off and get the actual heck out of here. But I think in order to do so, I'm gonna have to rescue him and just run. I should be able to get the Dragon Shield solely on the virtue of Zoe. Me, SAO, Caesar, and JBR say read watch One Piece. Yeah, good lord, these reinforcements. Yeah, they're insane. They're really, really, really strong. Absolutely no question about it. But luckily we are able to get out of here. At least as far as I can tell. What do you have? Slimlands, okay. And neither of those two move, so... as long as I can get everybody out of here, we'll be just fine. Let's see, I'm gonna wait on that just a moment, because that seems like a recipe for disaster. Humans really going full on Fates with generics having better portraits than actual characters. I think the character portraits look great, but there is a certain charm to generic portraits. Okay, let's visit this village and then fly. Generic blacksmith, portrait your beloved, exactly. The generic blacksmiths, they were built different. I really like the blacksmith class in Fates. I just wish that Rinka wasn't our only default option. Must you disturb us in the dead of night? Here, take this if it'll just stop all the noise. Sapphire Lance, cool. It'll come in mighty handy for our boy and savior. Okay, so, single Pegasus Knight cannot kill any of my units by herself. Therefore, I shall... what shall I do? Do I just trade off a Vulnerary and use that on him? Might be for the better. 13 damage, minus 7. Yeah, I think I'm gonna trade off the Vulnerary and not risk anything. Go ahead and use that on him. Kumaraga, your beloved. Yeah, true, I actually forgot about him. Or Kumagera, either way. Lots of pressure put on this map. If only it weren't a conga line. Yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit. And then we'll place you right here, because you're safe, even from a Pegasus Knight, and that also baits the Pegasus Knight nicely for us. And we trade... what do you have? Okay. This should work just fine. Dang it, stop mounting. Or dismounting. I think all of our units are fine. I don't think the archer can reach us just yet, but it's getting close. Daniela and Haitaka, though. Yeah, Daniela, I don't know about her. I know she's good, but I don't like her portrait too much. Haitaka, I like his, though. Harold's heal is a big sheesh. Yeah, he does a lot. It's 21 healing. Wait, that Vulnerary, was that 20? It must have been, because that's the only way that he lived, I think, was if it was 20 on the Vulnerary heal. 15 HP, either way. Works for me. Alrighty, so now we kill a Pegasus Knight, finally. And then we'll pick up... I think you have the Armor Slayer still, so we'll slay that armor one way or another. I should be able to kill her. Like, she has high defense, but I have a silver bow. So, I should be able to do that just fine. Dang, dang, dang. Looks like I'll have to blast you away myself. Well, I got a bad message for you then, Eigen. Me win steel defense and steel speed, true. Rinka's so good with an axe that Sakura could match her efficiently if she could reglass into an axe user, yep. Rinka. It's funny how they treated her so well in Fae, despite her being literally Rinka. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I've got a lot of units. I guess this one doesn't need to die necessarily, but it would be very nice. Alrighty, so to ensure everything goes to plan, I'm just going to use Sereni for this. And then we're just going to get through him. Rescue drop him forward, and then hopefully everything just simply works out from this point. I don't really know how much damage I can get the kill. You double. That is my extreme, like, emergency out. And then we have to just hope that everything works out with regard to... Okay, good. There was about to be a lot of things that would have been very drastically different if that hadn't hit. I was about to have to... Like, I had a plan, but it was a shaky one. It's too much to ask of Fates, but for the buff lady to be actually buff, yeah, true. Is X-Pro in range of the killer bow? Yeah. Forgive me, Commander. Yeah, so my plan for that was about to be drastically different. The only thing that I'm uncertain of is whether or not... Let's see, wait. Can I reach from here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Is it only this tile that can escape? I guess I could just escape. I guess I could just heal. I could just stand here. What are they gonna do about it? Like, actually, what are they gonna do about it? Like, literally, what can they do about it? We'll just chill there. It's fine. It's like a bad idea to have done that, but it's fine. Slim Lance, 12 damage. Yeah, I mean, I'm safe. I'm good. That works. Simple as, you know, like, what are they gonna do? If they can do something about it, then let them. I'll cry about it. I will. I'll do it. I'll complain. I'll be like, darn, I cannot believe that something has occurred. But that should do it. Choke point. Got him. Ranked. Unless this is Fate's AI, the Archer will move last, which means he won't. Yep. Exactly. That's why he can't do nothing. That's pretty phony. Unfortunate for him that he cannot move. He simply has no movement left. Let's see. So in terms of this is actually still kind of rough. I need to make sure that everyone lives, and therefore, what's your speed like? 14 attack speed. That will double pretty much everyone. So I'm gonna have to heal Teen first and foremost. 14. You also have 14. You have 9. You'll get attacked twice, but you have high HP. As long as you're not dealing 13 damage to her with the Slim Lance, we're good. So just go ahead and heal you. And then bring you right on down here. And you can have your fun with the Vulnerary again. It's fine, F. It's fine, F. He said it. It's fine. He said the thing. Yeah, exactly. Nothing bad can occur. Oh, wait. Yeah, she's fine. Yeah, it's a shame to have used the Armor Slayer, but she's okay. They can move on rivers. That makes sense. They pranked themselves. Get rolled. That is hilarious. I cannot believe that. That is so funny. They had the way to do the thing. They're not just archers, they're hunters. That makes logical sense. I could have just looked at that. That is hilarious. They had the full ability to completely roll me right there. But now I'm getting out of here. Now we're gonna make it. That is amazing. That is so funny. Mission failed successfully. Exactly. Exactly. Alrighty, gang. Let's get out of here. We've done it. Don't get too far behind, Captain. Yep. We'll do it. We'll make it. Just to be completely safe, I'm gonna dismount or drop everybody off. Because I don't know if we'll have, you know, bad circumstances, but that is so funny. The skillful players of this manner are astonishing. Yep, that was 100% intended. Completely intended. There was no aspect of that which was not. Definitely. Living to fight another day. Also, I didn't read, can't get out of here soon enough. True. Oh boy, that is hilarious. Living to fight another day is fine by me. And then I'll just drop him right here, and then we'll get everybody out of here next turn. Because look at that. That is so funny. Right, I'll be going ahead then. And we'll get Curry out of here. Time to make my exits. Oh boy. Come on, Slowpokes. Yep, she is definitely second best girl. I'm not sure about leaving, but orders are orders. And then, finally. Alright, let's go. Harold is cool. I like Harold a lot, yeah. If we continue, he'll be a mainstay for sure. No time to rest, people. Let's go, let's go. Well, that's a simple way to end it. I had a great time with this act. This was a wonderful first episode of, what's current turn count? That is a good question. Let me save state so that I don't mess anything up here, and then we can have a quick run back on that. So, 12 on this one. I don't know what the other chapters were, so guess we'll see. Just fast enough to not get destroyed. Yep. 12 chapters is pretty good, honestly. Given it was probably 11 chapters realistically, like if you had a single semblance of brain power, which I did not. But that's fine. We make it do. The Sage Lord would be the next chapter, but it has been 2 hours and 11 minutes. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Fire Emblem Alethia, if I'm not mistaken. by Nabe Epiker. My dog seems to be having a wonderful time. He seems to have a lot of complaints about the Delta Squad, but otherwise he seems to have no other complaints. I don't have any complaints. I thought that was a great experience all the way through. Those first 3 maps, really a strong showing for what is presumably going to be a very strong game. I think I've shown it on screen before, but here is a quick look again at the FEU page. As you can see up there, 14 chapters done. So make sure to keep this one in your peripherals, if nothing else, because this one is worth keeping an eye on. Very strong showing. The gameplay, very solid. The units, very well balanced, honestly. I would say that the growth rates are a little bit low compared to, you know, like a great deal of games in the modern day, but I don't think that's a bad thing. It's something that I quite personally enjoy. Yeah. Good night, F. Hope you find more time again soon. Yes, I do too. Speaking of that, I have recorded a couple of videos that I really want to upload soon. Just gotta get the time to edit them. I have one of Illuminated, one of something else, and then one that is going to be a short, which is something that I don't typically do. And then also, if I happen to have time during the week, we're gonna just do like sporadic, complete, unscheduled, continuations of these types of streams. If I get the chance, I'm going to continue playing this game just because I'm having a great time with it. I think I would like to continue seeing more of it. Unedited videos go, true. Hope work doesn't extend your work time. Yeah, I do too. But we shall see. But anyway, what was I saying? There was Random Romhack Rewind. I don't know. I haven't yet come up with the acronym for it, but essentially, if I have the chance, I'm gonna play more Random Romhack Revisit. That's the thing. I'm so good with words, I promise. I'm gonna do more of these streams and keep up with hacks that I have previously played on Random Romhack Fridays. So look forward to next Friday. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna keep Fridays as my stream day now. And we're gonna do a random ROM hack every week. If we like them, if streams do well, we will revisit them. So make sure to comment below if you liked this one. Make sure to play this one for yourself. Leave some feedback for the creator. And if you haven't already, subscribe so you don't miss more of these Random ROM Hack Fridays. They will be every Friday at around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, presuming everything goes to plan. And beyond that, make sure to like the video and share it with more people so that more people can see this hack. And keep an eye out on Fire Emblem Universe's FEE3 this year. It should be starting this month, if it hasn't already started. There's going to be a lot of good stuff there, so don't hesitate to recommend me stuff that you see in there. I believe that's all that I have to say, so thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later.